Hola, amigos and amigas. Back from the dead. Well, I was back from the dead for a little bit, and then I died again, and then I'm back again. It's called the Lazarus Syndrome. I am going to do something new today. And my glasses are all fucking dirty. I'm going to do something new today. But before I do get into the nitty-gritty, do me a favor, do me a big time solid, and don't go after this person. Do not go after him. Why? Because you're a fucking scumbag if you do. Now, here's where my moral code has to come from in this regard. I know he's a lawyer. I know he has a profession, a professional duty to do what's right within the confines of the law. The law! My approach is, I don't like it when people comment about DUIs, especially defending them. So that's where me and this guy kind of clash. Attorney Tom. Again, I do not have a problem with this guy. If anything, I watch his stuff on occasion because I do like to learn. You know, this noggin's not here for nothing. I like to learn from different people what to do when my rights are infringed upon. But I have a big problem when it comes to defending a DUI case because it's pretty much cut and dry. It really is. And because I've heard it so many times. I've heard this so many times where people criticize the police force for, how should I put it, not doing their job. Mr. Tom, the attorney, or AttorneyTom, yes, I'm making fun of him. Kill me. I see where your profession comes into play. Now let's see where my moral code comes into play. Again, I have to stretch this. I do not have a problem with Attorney Tom. If anything, like I said, I watch his stuff. I think it's brilliant. Some of the stuff that he explains is pretty accurate. You know, I know in certain cases I should be taking advice from a Canadian lawyer as opposed to a US lawyer. But YouTube doesn't have very many Canadian lawyers on their platform. So, without further ado, here we go. I'm going to only react to certain parts of the video, especially where I gotta prove a point. He's in the video itself, which is called What Not to Do If You're Pulled Over for a DUI. He does come up with some pretty compelling points on how to defend yourself in a situation such as a DUI. However, I'm going to shit all over it because I don't like it when people drink and drive. And I'll explain later why. You probably know why. You probably know why you should not drink and drive. You probably know why you shouldn't drink and drive. You know why you shouldn't be a fucking hypocrite and drink and drive. But mainly this explanation is basically to defend friends of mine, police officers. So without further ado, here we go.
What's going on, y'all? Attorney Tom here. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to Code Blue Cam's video titled 19-year-old impaired driver crashes into police officer. We are going to be going over the legal issues that arise in this video, and I'm going to be giving the suspect a grade on how he did in invoking his legal rights.
You do that. You do that because grading a person on a DUI is an automatic F, in my opinion.
And as always, make sure you stick around to the end of the video where I'm going to make a determination if the outcome of this guy's case could have been changed if he properly invoked his legal rights. So,
invoking your rights is yeah, believe it or not, it's actually a real good thing to do because if you don't, you're fucked, bottom line. But in a DUI case, you crash your car into something, doesn't matter if it's something, a person, an animal, or in this case, a police car, and a traffic light. You're pretty much up shit creek without a paddle, I'm afraid.
How's it going?
Dude, you just blew the red, man.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
How could you not see a red light? I have a light right in front of me right now. And if I say I don't see it, then I'm blind!
Yeah, why don't you guys step out of the car?
So remember, a police officer, if they ask you to step out of the car, you have to step out of the car. No ifs, ands, or buts, okay? They do not need reasonable suspicion or probable cause to ask you out of the car. They can ask you out of the car for any reason. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have the authority to search your car, but they can get you out of the car for any reason. So here the police officer said, get out of the car. They have to comply.
I agree with that point because I've seen it so many times watching live PD and cops and other TV shows where some Joe Schmo jackass who thinks he's in the legal right to do what he wants, especially disregarding a cop's order. Here's an idea. Make it easier for yourself and get the fuck out of the car when asked. A cop is not a gangster, regardless of what you think. A cop is not going to drag your ass out of the car and go, pew, 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 pew. They're just asking you to get out of the car. How hard is that?
Can you step out, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, let's get you guys out of here. Come on.
Oh,
So step over here with me. Step over here.
step over here.
Do you have an ID on you, man?
ID, I think it's in my car.
So the next issue is, does the driver have to identify himself? The police officer just asked for his identification. 99.9999999% of the time, yes. He was in an accident involving that police officer. He literally hit him with the car. We don't even need to get into it. He has to identify himself. That's not the issue that's important in this video.
Here's what I don't like about certain people who don't identify themselves to a police officer. It's the easiest way to get off. It's the easiest way to get away from the situation as a whole, regardless of whether you're going to the pen or being let go. Think about it.
It's good enough to take a picture of? Yeah, please.
Sorry about that, man. I was in my...
NANI? At this point, he should shut the up. Do not say anything. Because here's the deal. Nothing you say can get you out of this situation. You can only make it worse.
There is such thing as talking your way out of a situation there, Tom. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. Not defending what he did, but I do a lot of that, especially when it comes to talking to fucking, let me think, the bank when I'm trying to close a fucking account. And even then, just saying sorry, man. At least he's decent about it.
My place, I was running to my place and I had shit so fucking bad. I think my pants, to be honest with you.
Okay. I mean, you're just not paying attention?
I was not paying attention at all.
Okay. You had anything to smoke tonight?
Me?
Anything to drink?
No.
No?
I smoked a joint like 3 days ago.
Keep that comment in mind. It'll come up a little later.
That was it. I smoked aside in my car. But no, I'm not under the influence of anything.
So he already knows where the police are going with it, but he's already admitted that he was not paying attention. His current story is he literally has to shit his pants, which presumably he still does if that's the case. And third, he's admitted that he is a marijuana user, but he is alleging that he is not an active user or he is not actively high. Just by that small interaction, he's given the police so much information that they can use against him.
I actually have a question for you, Tom, about that. What does being an active marijuana user have to do with anything? That's a serious question. What does admitting you're a marijuana user have to do with anything? It's like admitting you're a fucking alcoholic. What does that have to do with anything? It's like admitting I'm a cigar smoker. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, story time. So anyways, had a little bit of this before I drove. First and only time. Never again. In my mind, smoking a cigar while I was driving was probably the smartest thing to do because it hides the marijuana smell. Like, believe it or not, some of my, we'll say, cop friends that are police officers, have actually said in the past, you know, I know you smoked in front of me, but smoking that cigar, I don't even smell it on you. So, ding, ding, ding. Stogie had an idea. But like I said, that was the first and only time I toked up and drove. Will I do it again? No! Because I'm not a fucking Nimrod.
What's your name, man?
Jacob Slovak.
What is it?
Jacob Slovak, my license and my door.
You want to snag that? Yeah. You want to sit down? Yeah.
I guess in that case, saying that his license was in the door gave a cop reason to believe to, number one, look in the vehicle. Number two, look at what's inside the vehicle. But I don't think you said anything about that, did you, Tom?
I just bought this car like 4 weeks ago. Yeah, literally. I did not even see the red light.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Okay, he needs to stop talking. He just admitted that he didn't see the red light, he wasn't paying attention, and his slower cadence and kind of dumb questions makes me think that he's probably intoxicated. I mean, he asked if his car was totaled. I mean, bro, like, look at that. Hold on. Look at that. There's a pole through your car. The only words that should be coming out of his mouth is, "Officer, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. I will not be talking unless I have a lawyer present."
Not every person is smart there, Tom. And even if they were, it still doesn't stop a cop from searching your vehicle or even doing the test. Yeah, you may be invoking your rights, but on the same side of the coin, it doesn't stop a cop from doing his job. I'm 6 minutes into this video and I'm already pissed off.
A bong sitting in the front. Is it what? A bong in the front?
Okay, so now the police are saying that there's a bong sitting in the front of the car. Now, what's interesting about it is if the bong was in plain view, they don't need reasonable suspicion or probable cause. You would need probable cause to search the car. You don't need a warrant to search the car if you have probable cause because of the automobile exception, which basically says you don't need to get a warrant to search an automobile. But if the bong was in plain view, it doesn't matter whether or not they had probable cause or if they consented to the search, which we don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that the bong was in plain view if it was just in the front. So no warrant requirement was needed.
What do you have to defend him for? I'm actually asking that question. What do you have to defend him for? He knew he wasn't supposed to do it. Yet he still did it anyway. I think common sense for this character went right into the fucking ether. Literally, when he filled that fucking bong full of fucking water and put it in his front seat. I'm going to tell you another story. I remember one day I was driving my wife and my mother to the smoke shop. When I say smoke shop, I mean I'm talking. And literally, I saw two other drivers, and I mean two other drivers, one this way, one that way. They were vaping marijuana in the driver's seat. I could have ratted them out, but moral code, I'm not a rat. People know the law. They do. Here in Canada, pot is legal. But there are so many. Like, I live in Saskatchewan, so SGI is our primary fucking insurance agency. You get the point. And what they do is they send out ads. They actually pay money for these ads, whether it has to do with money they got from a fine for some of these DUIs that show any type of drug, whether it's medication or marijuana or alcohol. You should not. Hell, I even wonder where in their heads they say, I will not use these products and drive. This individual did. He knew what the fuck he was doing before you even jumped in to defend him. Anyways, I was talking to my mother about why these people are stupid. And she full-heartedly agreed with me on it. I don't make points to fucking hear myself talk. I make points because they're fucking true and they're fucking accurate. saying that this person should invoke his rights, okay, I'll give you that. However, if there is a fucking bong full of water, full of fucking cannabis in the front seat of your car, he knew what he was doing, and he still did it. He probably had it in his fucking head. I'm not going to get caught. I'm going to go and I'm going to be home and drink some more and smoke some more at night. Impulse is a bitch, my friend. So what rights does he have to invoke then? He cannot say now that the cops are not allowed to search the vehicle. They have probable cause right there. They can fucking search it all they fucking well want. They want to... They're doing their job. Yet there are a lot of people, such as yourself, who say
it's time to stop, okay?
It's the state's fucking problem.
Who are your parents?
It's not the state's problem. It's everyone's problem.
It's time to stop.
I don't care what you say. Because, okay, Tom, I know you're just trying to do your job. You are just trying to do your job. I am not telling you how to do your job. But you just explained why the cops have probable cause to search the fucking vehicle. There was a bong full of water, full of cannabis in the front of the vehicle. This guy is screwed.
Transitioning to a whole nother interesting topic. This police officer was hit. They're asking if he's okay. As a personal injury lawyer, if a police officer calls me and says he was in a car wreck on the job, can he sue? And the answer is no, he can't. This is part of his job. He probably has to file a workman's comp claim.
Yeah, but filing a workers' comp claim is a fucking pain in the ass. I don't care where the fuck you're from. Whether it's from here in Canada or down there in the US.
You care if I want to go take a look at it real quick?
Yeah, you can just don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything?
Yeah, well, actually, wait till we, because we still have traffic coming in and out here. I don't want you to get ran over.
Right.
I'll let you look at it before we're done, though, okay?
I just want to know what's all wrong with it, because I did a full...
You know, it's going to be way more expensive than fixing his car is going to be the DUI.
He should have thought of that before he fucking put that bong in the front seat.
Come over here.
Over here?
Yeah. Okay, so I want you to be honest with me. You smoked some weed today.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, now you admit you fucking smoked weed today. What happened to 3 fucking days ago? Seriously, what the fuck happened to 3 fucking days ago? Why are you defending this guy? Seriously, why are you defending this guy? This guy, I swear to God, has a fucking birth defect that's affecting his fucking mentality right now. Because, and I'm talking about the driver, not Attorney Tom. Attorney Tom is just doing his job. What I don't get is fucking everybody knows if you lie to a cop, you are screwed. You have tacked on an extra charge for fucking lying to a cop about your identity, or even in this case, lying to a cop saying you smoked 3 days ago, and now you're being honest and saying, I smoked today. Are you fucked in the head? Stop fucking lying. Better yet, don't lie at all. Do it. Attorney Tom says, invoke your rights and just say, fuck it, I'm screwed. If I gotta pay a fine, I gotta pay a fine. It's literally just a fucking ticket and a court date and a fucking criminal record. Should have thought of that before you fucking put that bong full of water, full of cannabis in your front seat.
Pretty recently.
Very recently?
Yeah.
Probably like 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Bro, Jake. Come on, Jake. Oh my God, this guy's so dumb. And while I'm certainly not advocating for driving under the influence, if you are Jake,
I think you were. Because why are we having a fucking video like this out on the internet?
and your life, your liberty is now on the line, you gotta be smart. Shut the f up. Ask for a lawyer. He just admitted that they don't even need to do anything more. They have enough as it stands right now. He just admitted that he was smoking weed. So now...
I just fucking said a lot of people give the cops grief about not doing their job. Why are you giving them grief for doing their fucking job?
How much?
How much?
Like, do you feel pretty high? Because you seem pretty high.
No, I'm not high.
You don't feel high?
No.
I see there's a bong in the car.
Yeah, I just bought it from the one place.
Okay.
Smokes for less. I'm Southside.
Okay. So when did you smoke? 2 hours ago, you said?
2 hours ago, yeah.
At your house or where?
In my house, just at a buddy's.
At a buddy's?
Yeah.
Like,
I think you fucking did it while you were fucking driving, you fucking mongoloid. Stop fucking lying.
south side, north side? where?
Southside.
Okay.
Down to Southside smokes about a new bong.
How much did you smoke? Like, be honest.
I haven't even smoked that new piece in there.
How much did you smoke 2 hours ago?
Oh, like a couple one hitters.
A couple one hitters? Is that normal or?
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay. Do you have anything on you?
No, you can search my pockets if you want.
Okay.
See, Jake thinks he's being respectable. He thinks he's being a good guy. He thinks he's cooperating. He thinks that's going to help him. It is not. He's going to jail. He's going to jail regardless.
What's wrong with that?
He's just giving the police more ammunition to use against him.
And that's his fucking problem. Not mine, not yours, his.
He already fell back. Okay, field sobriety tests are incredibly hard to pass, even if you're sober. They're tough. And the thing is, Jake is going to jail anyway. Even if he does this perfectly, they already have enough evidence where they have probable cause to arrest him. So again, this can only hurt. This will not help him in any way.
If it doesn't help in any way, why bother? Why not just take the fucking heat and go to jail? I'm 38 years old. And watching this character, yeah, he's young. He's fucking probably in his 20s, probably still in his teens. I was young once. I was stupid. Yeah, I'm being a hypocrite by constantly calling this shithead a liar. But I love how people say, I'm truthful. I do everything by the book. When in reality, they fucking bullshit their way to get what they want. I'm no exception, but at least I stay on the truth path.
Eyes.
Eyes? Yeah, I had eye surgery not too long ago.
When?
Because I had lazy eyes or whatever. So they like brought them back.
When did you have eye surgery?
Eye surgery.
That's the surgery that I need for my right eye. Jake. I need to call Jake. His eyes look pretty good. That's hopeful for me.
Me making fun of his eyes is like him making fun of my back surgery. So I'm not going to go there.
Jake. Pods. DUI covers more than just alcohol. If you're smoking weed, you're under the influence.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
I just said that 10 fucking minutes ago. You know what? I'm just going to try to coast through this and just try to make my opinions short and sweet. Because watching this literally makes me cringe.
Okay, stand normal. Chance, be honest with me.
Alright.
You're on something else.
Alright.
You're on something else.
I'll be honest with you, I took a Xanax.
Yep.
Yesterday.
No, you took that way more recent than yesterday.
More recently yesterday.
Just be honest with me. Like, be straight so I can get this
Alright.
solved. But I can tell you're not normal. Like,
I'll
something, like
admit,
it's affecting you.
I took a half of one.
All right, just hang tight with this guy really quick, okay? Don't go anywhere. Just hold on. Take your hands out of your pockets. I want you to imagine there's a straight line in front of you.
Okay.
All right, Jake? I want your left foot on that line, and then I want your right foot.
Y'all notice this. This is important. He's just admitted to being on Xanax, being high, all this stuff. They're still performing these tests. Why?
Because they're doing their job, Tom. They're doing their job. Stuff that fucking people complain about all the time. You're a lawyer. You should know this. Stop asking naive questions. You weren't there. You're watching it, but you weren't there. You don't know what the fucking cop was thinking. You don't know what the fucking perpetrator was thinking. Stop asking that question. You already know that he should have shut the fuck up 10 minutes ago.
To get more evidence against him. He is already going to jail no matter what. Cut your losses, bro. Hey, officer, I don't consent to any more tests. Take me to jail. I'm not going to speak without my lawyer, even though it's too late. You get the point. Get the point. You should have done this right at the beginning.
It's never too late to ask for your lawyer. I don't care what anybody says. It's never too late to ask for a lawyer. Unless the fucking court date comes and you don't have a lawyer, then it's too late. But right now, it's not too late.
Am I going to jail for this?
I don't know right now, but no, probably.
Yes, you are going to fucking jail. Bye-bye!
Yes, you are going to jail.
Well, at least the attorney agrees with me.
You have anybody in town that's sober?
Anybody in town that's sober?
That's sober.
Yeah.
You do?
Yep.
Okay. So you're gonna be placed under arrest for OWI right now. Okay?
OWI?
Yep. And then we got some testing and some paperwork, and then if all goes cooperatively, you might be able to go home. Okay?
Okay.
So I gotta put you in cuffs, all right?
Rip my vape one more time.
We probably aren't gonna hit that anymore, but this won't take too long. Okay?
He just has to hit the vape one more time. Oh, bro.
Yeah, I'd be asking to hit it too. I don't want to face the fucking reality that I got fucking cuffs on my wrists behind my back and I'm going to be stuck in a fucking jail cell for 4 hours to fucking 4 days. Yeah. I'm going to want to fucking go and get high before I go to jail. Oh, wait, he already did that. Fuck it. Bye-bye!
So hey, once we're done with this, would you be willing to do some more tests like we did on the sidewalk?
Sidewalk, yeah.
More tests like that?
Yep.
You'd be okay with doing a few more of those?
Yep. Sure
Okay.
can.
Y'all see how this cannot help in any way. This will not help Jake in any way. Just remember that.
It won't help Jake in any way, but they got to do their job. They got to do their job. Just like you got to do your job, especially as what you call yourself, a fucking lawyer that specializes in injury. Hard not to fucking like you in this regard there, Tom. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can get my phone real quick.
They'll work it out once we get there, alright?
Well, we out here, we running from the cops right now. We
I'm
going
doing 120.
120. You already know. Yee!
You fucking jobber.
Oh my God. The friend who was videotaping. This is his.
We out here, we running from the cops right now.
Bro!
Doing 120.
CJ, dude, you throwing your friend under the bus like that. You showing that he's driving reckless. You're videotaping his business. You're putting it on Snapchat.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my friends would do the exact same thing to me. You want to know why? Because those are not very good friends. And even if they did throw me under the bus like this fucking joker did, I don't see myself being friends with this fuckhead any longer than 10 seconds after I see this fucking footage online or on fucking Snapchat. Well, at least me and him agreed on one more thing. This guy was a shitty friend. Not as shitty as the fucking friend who just rammed a cop car, rammed into a fucking stoplight, while my friend was in the fucking passenger seat. Do you see the flaw in logic on both their behalfs?
All right, y'all, so time to recap. Seriously, if he would have invoked his rights and said, hey, officer, respectfully, I'm not going to talk to you without a lawyer present, all we would have known was the crash happened, and yeah, they probably would have still recovered the bong because it was in plain view, so you probably didn't even need probable cause to search the car. So you had the accident, you had the bong, everything else would not have been discovered. Is that enough to convict him? Maybe, but at least you could say he has a shot of not getting convicted, because remember, they have to prove the allegation beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes, they do. They do have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. And that's what they just did. They did their job. That's what cops are supposed to do, just like a lawyer such as yourself, Tom. I don't even know who to ask about this. Like, it's pretty much cut and dry. This guy fucked himself. Jake just fucked himself hard, and he went, and whoever fucking is going to be screwing him is going in hard and dry.
That is a very high burden, and it's the state's burden. They're the ones who need to prove everything. So
what the fuck do you have a problem with them doing that?
yeah, even if he did find the bong, he had a fighting chance. But all of this stuff that happened after, the testing, the talking, admitting he was high, admitting he was on Xanax, admitting or not admitting, blatantly failing the field sobriety test, all that stuff, talking like a dumbass and like an idiot, all that stuff is going to come in. All that stuff is going to be used against him.
It's called admitting when you're wrong. Is that so fucking hard, and is that so fucking wrong? Anyways, I'm done fucking reacting to this because it's pissed me off, I guess in Tom's words, beyond a reasonable doubt. I do not have a problem with Attorney Tom. I literally do not. Yeah, I said a few choice words to him and about him in this video, but that's just me being pedantic and being hypocritical in a certain sense. But also on the same side of the coin, I don't respect fucking people who drink and drive, let alone toke and drive or a pill and drive. Seeing attorneys defend this stuff, it's really hard for me to accept and actually back up why they have to defend it. I know it's part of their job. I know people have their rights. I just rather not see a person be under the influence and drive. And seeing this joker, I'm sorry, Jake, you fucked yourself. See you in the courtroom. But I think that's it for this video, and I think I'm just going to say, don't drink and drive. Because you're going to get somebody like me fucking yipping and yapping and complaining about how much of a fucking mongoloid you really are. Anyways, I don't like saying this in my videos, but I'm going to say it anyway. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And have a good day. Cheers.